Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
The Irish offense comes out. First chance we've had to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before.
Makes the grab in their space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it. It's Williams. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Trying to find the end zone. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field.
Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, ready, go.
Slams it ahead. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Fires to the big fella. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Running inside, it's Williams. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the left. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Scanning the field, it's Warren. Makes the catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Blackburn.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There he goes. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Stanford quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Warren. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. In the red area, it's Ford. They'll line up for a a second down play. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the move from inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. Carr throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say, we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. C.J. Carr firing again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Split backs here. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Warren. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The run inside. It's fourth. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The volley cheers going on. Here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. There is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll pull it down. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Looking downfield, it's Warren. Rushes on him, and that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And we talked to the coach about this last week. Were you worried about the ball security? Your QB put it on the deck last week. You can't continue to do that and survive, and he does it again, man. Make sure you're getting two hands on that football. Keep it tight. And if I'm the defense, man, I'm going to keep pawing at that thing. I've already got it out once. I'm going to try to keep doing it.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone on that track.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment defeated.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Line gets set, first down. Running inside, it's Mobley. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Going to the run, it's Williams. There's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And, man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns. This offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch, field the punt, and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
He's going to run it. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action, C.J. Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Warren. Shoots it to the left. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Finds a tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Now Stanford is going to call a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
No gain on the play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds a soft spot in the middle. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Fix on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 9 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions.
What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Hey guys, Stanford's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is the moment his defense has to get organized. They have been a little problematic here in this first half, giving up too many points. And now, with the opponents getting the ball to start the second half, they do not want that momentum and a positive offensive output right here to change this game. He said our defense has to make a statement and make a stand, and it starts right now. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wideout. The give is to Williams. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. To the air on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snags it, and he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this guy is so dangerous with the ball in his hand. That was an RPO. He got that thing behind the line of scrimmage, but once he had it, he made one quick cut, and that was it. His speed, his elusiveness, he is so dangerous. Defense
got enough space, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls and fires complete. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the RPO, complete.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. He's got him wide open. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Ford. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. From the gun. Escapes the sack. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Trying play action. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the field. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points to create.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Thanks, Holly. They'll move the wide receiver. Play action, Carr. Fires to the tight end. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. The give is to Williams. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Carr. It's complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Finds a man on the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he makes the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Keeps it. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll get rid of it. The sure hands, it's Hall. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the 1st down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
692, love check. 4 down. Check. 1852, soldier. 1852, soldier. Go.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Brings up 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The run inside. It's Walton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Mobley. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Shaw. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible when you have a